Time now to put the spotlight as to what's happening in terms of the coffee prices, because they have been on a rise as well, and we have been seeing that momentum and traction really continuing. MJ Dinesh, the chairman of the coffee board, is with us to talk to us about just that. Hi Mr. Dinesh, good to be speaking with you. Well, the coffee prices are at multi-year high on supply fears coming in from top producer, which is Vietnam. Could you help us understand what is the reality on the ground, how much have been the prices of Robusta as well as Arabica coffee, and what exactly are the reasons of the up move that we are seeing?
The one reason is the weather impact is a major role of price increase due to weather changes and temperature increase that impacts on crops. So that is a major reason for the prices increase. So, and second thing is there is a drastic reduction in production of Arabica variety because of the disease management. So that is the reason for the increase in prices.
Okay, so those are the reasons as to why the coffee prices have escalated. But usually, how does the industry contract for the purchase of coffee? Wanted to understand whether the pass on is immediate, or how does it work when the contracts are signed?
So actually, we have got information that the increase in consumption is increasing every year. One thing. Second thing is in terms of prices, the consumer, you want to say that regarding the consumers impact on consumers. But as far as Indian condition is considered, we have got a survey report of coffee consumption trends in India in 2023. Due to the management of chicory and coffee, it is balanced in the prices.
Okay, so what's the outlook from here on? Are exports from countries like Vietnam, Brazil expected to rise anytime soon, or the coffee prices are going to stay at an elevated level?
That nobody can't predict actually, because that depends upon the many factors. Maybe the fund utilizers, the weather, government policies, all these factors will impact on the exports. So each country will have different impacts. So maybe due to weather, maybe due to the government policies and other things will impact on the export condition of their respective countries. So if you come to the India, we have done handsome good quantity of exports so far. In India, we have exported around this year. We have done almost more than 2 lakh tons. Last year, we had done around 3 lakh 83,000 tons. And 22-23, we have done around 2 lakh 88,000 tons. This is the Indian exports.
Overall, has been the coffee demand? We have discussed about the supply side, but what about the demand side, both in India and abroad?
Now, I was mentioning the demand is increasing in every year. So I think from 1.2% to 1.8% increase in demand is there. When you come to the reason for the demand is youngsters who are at the age of 25 to 34, they are more passionate about the coffee, and they are more passionate about the cafes. So this is increasing. In India, the consumption of internal coffee is also increasing because of the youth factors and cafe culture. So on Pan India, earlier it was in South India, the filter coffee was so famous. Now it is in Pan India, it is increasing due to the impact of the youngsters attracted to the cafes and coffees. And also the increase in use of instant coffee, because instant coffee is very easy to make. When you compare with the filter coffee, anybody can make. There is a huge increase in consumption of instant coffee in India particularly, or globally.
Well, yes, and I've been a contributor as well as far as that coffee consumption spike is concerned. Thanks, Mr. Dinesh, for making time and speaking with ET now.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits. And then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.